my name is Larry Wade, and I'm a 1964 graduate of Maine Maritime Academy. I was in the first four-year class. So we arrived thinking we'd be there 3 years and ended up there 4 years. We always referred to ourselves as the slow learner class. Anyway, I commercially went to sea for 35 years, 29 of it as master. And then I returned to MMA and spent the next 15 years as a professor and captain of the training ship. So my total sea years, I guess, adds up to about 50 years. I did go back to Maine Maritime Academy in 2013 and graduated again with a master's in international logistics management in 2015. But during my time at Maine Maritime Academy, I was involved with the Alumni Association as the treasurer. And in my time home, I was active with the Sea Dogs chapter of the Alumni Association, in which Chet was just amazing. He was just a great asset to the Sea Dogs, and he served as treasurer of that organization for many, many years. So without further ado, I will start with the outstanding alumnus recognition of Chet, which is certainly well deserved. As one who received this in 2006, I was truly honored when Chet asked me if I would read his award. And so here I am. The Outstanding Alumnus Award is given in recognition for outstanding and uncommon service to the Alumni Association and to Maine Maritime Academy. One of the two recipients of this year's award is Chet Manuel, class of 1967. Chet Manuel received his BS degree in marine engineering, a U.S. Coast Guard license, and a commission as an ensign in the United States Navy Reserve in 1967. He was involved in many extracurricular activities while at Maine Maritime Academy, serving as his class treasurer, top runner on the cross-country team, and the 1st Battalion Commander Regimental Officer, and graduated first in his class. Immediately following graduation, Chet began sailing later that same day on a Gulf Oil Corporation tanker and stayed at sea until 1972, when he was hired as a project engineer for Brown Paper Company in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. In 1979, he became a project manager for Scott Paper Company, S.D. Warren Company, and Sappy Fine Paper Company in Skowhegan, Maine, and managed various and challenging projects, including major additions and rebuilds. He was the liaison with various government agencies to assure compliance for the safety of personnel and the laws and regulations of the state and federal agencies. Since 2006, he has been semi-retired while doing some consulting work and traveling. His service to alumni started as a founding member of the Bangor Sea Dogs Alumni Chapter, where he served as treasurer from the year 2000 to 2010. This group met regularly for years, planning and working on activities to keep alumni engaged and serving to satisfy a need in the northern part of the state. The chapter grew to about 100 dues-paying members and started fundraising activities to help MMA and the students with scholarships. In a matter of about 6 years, over $30,000 was saved for the Endowed Scholarship Fund. Chet was also actively involved in helping start the Kennebec Valley, Waterville, Maine chapter of the Alumni Association by advising, planning, creating bylaws, and attending meetings. From 2006 to 2020, Chet served as a director in the MMA Alumni Association board, giving him an opportunity to become more directly involved with Castine, the Academy, students, and faculty. He notes, "It has been a pleasure to work with other board members, the alumni director, and office personnel over the years, and spend much time in Castine attending various activities for the students, awards, and graduations, etc." During his tenure, the board advanced the association's mission, promoted the image to political and industrial sectors, signed an MOU with the Academy, actively participated in alumni fundraising planning and efforts, authored major revisions to the bylaws and investment policy, while also adding a new director handbook, 2 student board members, and more engaging functions between the students, stakeholders, and the Academy. Chet has also been an organizer for his class of '67 for class reunions, mini-musters, and fundraising initiatives over the years. He organized a small subcommittee of classmates and established the class of 1967 endowed scholarship and started a fundraising campaign, which proved very successful. It has been through excellent communications and class support that the class of 1967 was the #1 class for participation in the Vision 2020 Alphon Challenge campaign. Chet said, MMA was responsible for giving my life stability, a sense of purpose, discipline, and a positive direction, which would carry me throughout my lifetime. For that, I was and am extremely grateful. Therefore, I have felt a need to give back to MMA in any way that I could over the years. Congratulations, Chet Manuel, outstanding alumnus. I am honored that you chose me to read this for you.
Thank you for the honor of being selected as the Maine Maritime Academy Outstanding Alumnus for the year 2020. I was utterly surprised and completely blown away when Jeff Wright called me to announce it. It was not something that I had ever thought about, since there are many of you out there who are also contributing your time, your energy, and your funds to help support MMA. I certainly don't feel that I have done anything different than many of you have in the past or will do in the future. I do feel that Maine Maritime Academy has had a great bearing on my life, giving me a sense of direction and discipline when I was there as a student that has carried through my life. For that, I am indeed grateful. And as such, I have been looking for ways to give back to Maine Maritime Academy, both in service and in funds over the years. I have been extremely active, I think, over the last 30 years, organizing reunions, helping out with various chapters, serving as a chapter officer for about 10 years, and now on the board of directors for 12 to 14 years. Our alumnus come from all kinds of walks of life, different backgrounds and experiences, although we all share a common bond in the fact that we graduated from Maine Maritime Academy. Our association is very small compared to other institutions. However, we're getting stronger every day, and that was recently evidenced by the Alphon Challenge and also other fundraising events where our alumnus are becoming more involved in the academy and more willing to lend support to the school. When I went to Maine Maritime Academy, I believe, in rough figures, that it was about $10,000 for 4 years. The students that are going there today are much smarter than I ever was, but their costs today are more like 10 times that. And as such, the Academy has to offer various financial packages to attract some of the best students in the state or across the country. And there's where we have a problem. But it's getting better because of you folks funding different scholarships, funding different campaigns to help out with our student base so that we can attract these students. For that, we are entirely grateful for your help, and hopefully it'll continue on, because I think the next few years are going to be a struggle, especially because of this health pandemic. My sincere thanks once again for this award and the opportunity that I've had to serve Maine Maritime Academy. My best to each of you and your families during these unusual times. Be cautious, stay safe, and hopefully sometime real soon we'll be able to get together and share each other's company. Thank you once again.